And the MUN Students Union held a town hall last night to try to get answers from the government and the university on accessibility to post-secondary education. NTV's Bailey Howard was there and has this report.
Members of the provincial government and Memorial University's administration were in the hot seat on Wednesday evening.
Political conversation of this province has turned to the students because the students have been active.
At a town hall hosted by the MUN Students Union, Health Minister and former Education Minister Tom Osborne, Interim University President Neil Bose, University Provost Jennifer Lokash, PC education critic Barry Petten, and NDP leader Jim Dinn answered students' questions.
I think it's important to recognize that, and while we may not always agree on every topic, working together in a collegial way is how we are going to get through this.
Students have been pressuring government and the university to bring back the tuition freeze.
We have yet to get that commitment for the provincial government, and we will be pushing for that commitment as we go on.
While sitting next to each other, the university and government pointed fingers at who was to blame for the cuts.
Memorial had brought a plan to government to increase tuition.
Who approached who initially is very difficult to unpick at this time.
But it's the position of the government that the university approached them.
Well, that may be the case.
Among topics at the forum was MUN's drop in enrollment. The university saw a 19% drop last year.
They've compared it to other provinces. No other province is seeing a 20% drop in its only public university.
Students say it's due to tuition increases, but Osborne argued while domestic enrollment was down, they saw an increase to international student enrollment.
While tuition is absolutely a factor, it didn't have the same impact on international enrollment as it did on domestic enrollment or graduate enrollment. So I think we need to have a good understanding of all of the impacts on all of the factors.
Memorial says it remains competitive with other Canadian universities when it comes to tuition fees, including those for international students. Another big topic was former university president Vian Timmins' recent departure and the impact this has had on Indigenous students.
Requiring to look very hard at what Indigenous identity is, and in that process there needs to be the involvement primarily of Indigenous voices as well as Indigenous students, including Indigenous students.
Bose says he's been meeting with Indigenous groups in the province to mend the relationship. While no commitments were made to funding, Osborne and Bose both say they look forward to working together. The university also committed to more transparency moving forward. Bailey Howard, NTV.